Do you ever stop and wonder why, if life is short, most of us still manage to waste so much of it? It's a controversial thought, isn't it? Everyone seems to agree that our time here is precious, yet look around. People binge-watch series they've already seen twice, scroll endlessly through their phones, and spend days working jobs they can't stand. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Are we all secretly masters at self-sabotage? Or is something deeper going on here? Here's the harsh truth. The problem isn't just wasting time, it's wasting your life. Time is limited, yet many of us live like it's infinite, ignoring the deep life questions until regret knocks on our door. But imagine waking up tomorrow with absolute clarity on how to spend your time wisely. Imagine a meaningful life filled with intentional living, self-improvement, and genuine joy instead of mindless distractions. Sounds amazing, right? Good news, it's possible, and it starts today. This video is your wake-up call. Stick around, and you'll discover practical productivity tips, powerful mindset shifts, and how to finally overcome procrastination. Ready to learn how to live better and make life count? Great, because the first step is realizing that your life is far too valuable to spend it any other way. The illusion of infinite time. Most people live like they've been handed an endless supply of days. They postpone dreams, delay self-improvement, and tell themselves, "I'll start tomorrow." But tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Time is limited, yet we behave as if it renews like a Netflix subscription. Think about it. How many hours have slipped away scrolling social media or watching just one more episode? That's not just lost time, it's lost opportunity to live with purpose and create a life that truly matters. Picture this. Someone spends years chasing things they don't even care about, only to wake up one day filled with regret and time they can't get back. Harsh, but real. The truth is, you can't manage time. You can only manage yourself. This is where a mindset shift begins, by realizing you're not waiting for the right moment. The right moment is now. Small actions like reading one chapter of a life-changing book, like Atomic Habits by James Clear, or even taking a 10-minute walk to clear your mind can start reshaping your day. And here's the kicker. Once you see that every second is a trade-off, you start asking deeper questions. Am I spending this hour in a way that aligns with my values? Is this moving me toward a meaningful life, or am I stuck in autopilot? When you stop living reactively and become intentional, something powerful happens. But that's just scratching the surface of what it really means to value your time. Recognizing what truly matters. Here's the thing. Most people never stop to define what a meaningful life looks like for them. They get caught up in society's checklist: career, money, status, and maybe a vacation once a year. But deep down, that's not what makes life rich. True fulfillment comes from aligning your time with what you genuinely value. It's about intentional living, not just existing. When you pause for some honest life reflection, you realize it's not about doing more, it's about doing what actually matters. Take a moment to list the 5 things that matter most to you: family, personal growth, health, purpose-driven work, creativity, whatever they may be. Now ask yourself, does my schedule reflect these priorities? Most people will find a painful gap between what they value and how they spend their time. That gap is where regret hides. And here's a simple productivity tip. Every Sunday, block out time for those top priorities before anything else. If you value your health, book your workouts like you'd book an important meeting. When you start aligning your daily actions with your core values, you'll feel a subtle shift. It's like switching from wandering in fog to walking a clear path. You begin to value your time differently, and procrastination loses its grip. But here's the interesting part. Knowing what matters is only half the equation. The real challenge is protecting it fiercely, especially in a world full of distractions that pull you away from your true purpose. Escaping the trap of distraction and procrastination. Modern life is designed to steal your attention. Notifications ping, endless feeds scroll, and before you know it, hours vanish. And here's the scary part. Every distraction isn't just taking your time, it's taking your focus, your energy, and your chance to live with purpose. Think about how often you've said, "I'll do it later," but later turns into never. Overcome procrastination by understanding it's not laziness, it's avoidance. Avoidance of discomfort, of failure, of the effort required for personal growth. Want a simple, actionable way to take control? Try the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, like sending that important email, booking a doctor's appointment, or tidying up your workspace, do it immediately. Small wins build momentum. For bigger goals, break them into micro steps. For example, if you've been meaning to start journaling for self-awareness, don't commit to writing daily forever. Commit to 1 sentence today. Progress, not perfection, beats procrastination every time. But even beyond tactics, there's a deeper question. What are you avoiding by staying distracted? Many people use busyness as a shield against the deeper life questions they fear. Facing your true desires can feel uncomfortable because it forces you to admit what's been missing. Yet, that's exactly where the breakthrough lies. And once you see the truth behind your distractions, you'll realize the real power of intentional living and how it can transform your entire mindset about time. Redefining success and fulfillment. Here's a raw truth. Most people chase a version of success they never defined for themselves. They inherit society's blueprint: more money, a bigger house, endless hustle, only to discover that the finish line keeps moving. But success without fulfillment feels hollow. When you stop to reflect on your life priorities, you realize it's not about how much you achieve, but about the quality of the moments you create along the way. A meaningful life isn't measured in trophies. It's measured in peace, growth, and purpose-driven choices. Take a real-world example. Someone who spends decades climbing the corporate ladder might end up with financial security, but no memories with their kids. Meanwhile, another person chooses a simpler lifestyle, values their time, and nurtures deeper relationships, and they feel genuinely rich. This isn't about right or wrong, it's about being intentional. Success might mean reading 1 powerful book a month, like Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, or finally starting that passion project that's been sitting in the back of your mind. Here's the mindset shift. Stop asking, "What do I want to have?" and start asking, "Who do I want to become?" When you live with purpose, the external rewards feel secondary because the journey itself is rewarding. And once you see that fulfillment comes from alignment, not accumulation, you're ready to explore how to protect this clarity from slipping away in the noise of everyday life. Creating a life that truly counts. At the end of the day, it's not about squeezing more tasks into your schedule. It's about making every moment intentional. Living with purpose means choosing depth over speed, meaning over noise. It's waking up each morning with a quiet clarity. I'm not here to just exist, I'm here to make life count. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need a dramatic life overhaul to start. Small, deliberate actions, repeated daily, can create profound change. Even 5 minutes of mindful reflection can shift your entire day. Think of it like this. You're building a legacy, moment by moment. Want to nurture personal growth? Block time for learning. Listen to a podcast that challenges your mindset, like The Tim Ferriss Show, or write a gratitude list before bed. Want better relationships? Set aside your phone during conversations and give someone your full attention. These aren't huge sacrifices. They're conscious choices to value your time and the people who matter. That's how you avoid regret and time slipping away unnoticed. And when you commit to this kind of intentional living, something magical happens. You start attracting opportunities that align with your purpose. You become more self-aware, more motivated to change, and more protective of your limited time. But here's the thing. Understanding all this is only the first step. The real question is, what will you do with this awareness now that you see how fragile and precious your time really is? So here's the question that lingers. Now that you know life is short, how will you choose to live it? Will you keep postponing your dreams? Or will you finally start spending your time wisely on the things that truly matter? Because every day you delay is a day you can't get back. What if one small shift in your mindset today became the spark that completely changes your future? This isn't about doing more. It's about living better. It's about cutting through distractions, escaping procrastination, and building a life filled with meaning, self-improvement, and purpose. Deep down, you already know what needs to change. So, what's stopping you? And more importantly, what would your future self thank you for starting today? If this video was your wake-up call, then don't let it fade away. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and join a community of people who are ready to make life count. Let's keep growing, questioning, and living with intention together.